Hey, Tripp here from trippadvice.com, and welcome to video number 3 in the Fearless Formula video training series. So excited to have you back. Hopefully you have watched video number 1, you've watched video number 2. I'll do a little recap. Video number 1, we went over how to conquer your fear of rejection. I gave you the formula for confidence and did a little mind shift, a little tweak in perspective in terms of what rejection really is. Video number 2, we went over how to flirt without being creepy. Gave you some cool techniques there in terms of being able to talk to girls and get them attracted to you, things that you could use right away. And now we're on video number 3, where we're gonna be talking about texting, how to be fearless over text, and what texting is all about, and how it's gonna help you in your dating life. I want to thank you for all the comments that you have posted below the video, and like I said and like I promised, I'm going to be going through and reading every single one, trying to respond to as many as I can. So if you're still replying to comments and you're posting something down below from the first 2 videos, then please go ahead. And like I said, please watch video number 1, watch video number 2 in order to really get a whole grasp on this fearless formula. And just a quick reminder, if you haven't already signed up for the free webinar, which is going to be video number 4, go ahead and click that either on the top of this page or below in the description so you can register right away and claim your spot for the webinar talking about the Fearless Formula program, how to get your hands on it, what it's all about, and then also teaching you the missing ingredient in terms of becoming fearless with women and dating. So again, make sure you register for that right away. All right, let's get into what we're talking about today. We're talking about this puppy right here. And no, I'm not talking about iPhones, and no, this is not an advertisement for iPhones. But we're talking about what we're using these for nowadays, because this is, dang, this is a huge deal right now in terms of dating. This has been changing the way people date for multiple reasons. First of all, we use this to swipe, and we use apps to meet and date girls. We also use it as a communication tool, one that has been helping us get dates. A communication tool is texting. You know it very well, and I'm sure that you probably text people every single day. It's awesome. I will admit it is awesome that we can communicate over text, but there is a problem with it. And what is that problem? The problem is that we're doing it completely wrong. That's right, you've been doing it completely wrong. I was doing it completely wrong for many years, and I want to go over the number 1 mistake that most guys make when it comes to texting girls. Not only will I be going over the number 1 mistake and telling you what that is, but how you can fix it. All right, so what is the number 1 mistake? The number 1 mistake is that guys are using this silly little thing right here in order to get a girl attracted to them, okay? And I need to explain to you something. This thing is not to be used to be getting girls attracted to you. That's the common mistake, and that is the myth that, you know, we get a girl's number and then we can continue to talk to them and do this kind of like get to know you game, and we're texting them all day long, and we're trying to maybe like tell jokes or communicate with them or have a conversation, because I don't blame you, that's what we're doing these days. We're communicating so much more over phone, over Facebook, over apps, right? We're doing that so much more, but I want to let you know that our primal brains have not evolved to the point yet where attraction works over text. Is it possible? Sure. I'm sure in some cases you can get a girl interested if you're this amazing texter and you write her the best text messages, but let's be honest, that's probably not you. That's not me. That's not anybody, right? That's way more difficult. We don't want to learn this skill of trying to attract a girl over text. Let's make this easy on ourselves and use what our brains were wired to do. And that's become attracted in person. And that's what you need to learn, how to attract a girl in person. Here's the good news. If you're already texting a girl because you have got her attracted, you got her invested in you, and now you got her number, well, the hard part's already over. Now it's on to step number 2. texting her to meet up. And that's the #1 mistake, is that guys are using texting for attraction purposes and not for the purpose of actually meeting up with the girl. You need to use texting as a logistical tool to meet up with her, okay? Why is that? Why is that? Well, like I said, we can't attract girls over text, and you want to use it to meet up with her because, well, that's one of the best ways these days. She's probably going to be responding to that. Now, you could get her on the phone, you could give her a call, right? That's an option too. But I know that most people are texting these days. I'm very realistic. That's kind of what's going on. So great. We use texting to get her to meet up, and we do it fast as possible. These days, it's so easy to meet people. We're meeting people through apps. We're meeting people online dating. We're meeting people in person. More guys are learning the skills of attraction because there's YouTube channels that are talking about this. There are plenty of programs that are talking about this. So the competition is high. That's okay. I'm not trying to scare you here. That's all right. You still have a shot, okay? Because a lot of guys are still doing it wrong. But the point here is that you need to do it fast, because if she's a quality girl and someone that you want to date, chances are she's talking to other guys too, and you need to be the one to get to meet up with her first. So we want to text her to meet up. We don't want to waste any time, and we want to get you in front of her physically, okay? Because when you're in front of a person physically, that is when the attraction happens, and you need to continue that up if you want to continue being able to date this girl. If you want to even get into a relationship with this girl, you need to be able to meet her in person, because our brains were wired. They were wired to be able to communicate and connect and build rapport with a girl, a person, when you're actually in front of them. So texting is only the bridge. That's all this is. This is just a bridge to get you in front of her, and that's how we're gonna use it. And I'm pretty sure I know the reason why that guys are very scared when they're texting, and why they try to build attraction and try to get to know her instead of asking her out. It all circles back to video #1. You're probably scared of rejection, because you know that if you use texting as a tool to meet up with her, that means that you have entered the possibility of her saying no. But again, what did we talk about in video #1? Watch that for the recap, but I'll give you a quick recap right now. Is that we know that when a girl is rejecting you, it's not about you. It's about your skill set. It just means that you haven't built the skill set yet enough to be able to learn how to get a girl attracted. Now, I want to be realistic with you. You know, you can build the skill set all day. You can be really amazing at communicating, at flirting, at being able to, you know, get a girl interested in you. However, you're not going to be able to do that with every single girl, okay? And it's a lie if anyone tells you anything other than that, right? Okay, so then I guess what's happening there? What is she rejecting there? Well, sometimes in life, you're just not gonna be making a connection with someone that you meet. You won't be able to connect with every single person. A girl might not like you or reject you for a million other reasons other than your skill set. Maybe that you look like someone that she knows and that she doesn't like. You know, maybe when she was talking to you, she just didn't get the vibe from you that she was interested, right? There's just something there that didn't connect. She doesn't know why, you don't know why. It's possible, okay? But that still doesn't mean that you're not worthy. That doesn't mean that you're not a quality person. That doesn't mean that you suck. No, it doesn't. Again, we're reframing what rejection really means, and it's not about you. So don't take it too personally, because that's what guys do. So what can we do? All we can do is continue to build this skill, try to do confidence as best as possible, and try to be as fearless as possible so you can be unapologetically you when you are meeting and talking to girls. Okay, now let's go back to the idea here. We were talking about being fearless over text, and you're probably scared to ask her out because you don't want that rejection. Well, it's time to do it anyways, and time to do it fast, because if it doesn't work out with her, then we're going to talk to another girl that you're going to be interested in and trying to communicate with her, converse with her, get her interested, seeing if she's someone that's interesting to you, and then moving forward with that girl. So we want to get through it fast if it's not going to happen. So again, we're gonna use texting as a tool to meet up with her, and I'm gonna give you some great text messages to say that you can send right now, even if you're texting with the girl. You're gonna say this, you're gonna say, it was awesome meeting you yesterday, or awesome meeting you last night. Let's go to, and you're gonna pick a spot. You're gonna say, let's go to this spot this week, and then you're gonna say, when are you free? Okay, that's the best text message. Really, that's one of the best text messages that I think any guy can send. It's right to the point, it's fearless, it's courageous, and you're getting to the point where you can actually meet up with her, because the attraction and the investment should have already been built when you guys were together. What I mean by attraction and investment was that you were able to flirt with her, able to communicate with her, able to get on a level with her where she was interested in you, and to the point where she's like, wow, invested, where she's like, I want to see this guy again. That there's something interesting about this guy, right? So you want to get to that point, and then texting should be easy. It should be easy as, again, hey, awesome meeting you. Let's go to this place. Be awesome to hang out again. When are you free? Boom. If she says no, if she rejects your advances, she was never interested in the first place, and you move on and you realize that there is another million women that you can meet that could be good for you. It just takes getting back out there and doing it all over again, trying not to get too defeated about it, and just realizing that you're not going to be able to connect with every single girl. It's not possible, but it's more possible for you the more and more that you talk to women that you're interested in. And again, going through the cycle that we talked about from video 1 to 2 and now here in video 3. So that's a text message I want you to send. I want you to send that right now. I want you to be fearless right now. If it's a girl that you're talking to, go for it. And remember, the whole point isn't about getting the date, and it's not even getting rejected. The whole point is just doing it. It's just putting yourself out there and using texting in the way that it's meant to be used to get her to meet up. You'd be surprised how many girls will actually say yes. I've had guys actually do it. Haven't done it right in front of me, or I've done videos on texting on my YouTube channel where guys have responded and said, I sent the text message and it worked. And it's like, oh my God, how simple was it? I just had to do what texting was meant to do, was to ask her out, get her in person, get her to meet up. So I'm asking you right now, can you send that text? Very simple, do it. The best part about that text message too is that it's very direct. It's very masculine, right? You're showing that you know what you want. You're showing that you want her, that you're interested in her, that you're not beating around the bush, you're not being shy about it, that you're being like, hey, this is me, this is what I want, here's who I am, this is what you get. There's something very attractive about that, very masculine about that. And that woman who is feminine is attracted to the polarizing masculine, okay? Remember, there's feminine, there's masculine, and those two polar opposites, they attract. So in order to attract a girl, you need to display your masculinity through your personality, and this text message is a great way to do that. So text her right now. So what have we learned so far in this training series? We learned about, again, how to conquer your fear of rejection, how to flirt with the girl without being creepy and avoiding embarrassment, and then how to fearlessly text a girl. Well, there's one more missing ingredient, something that's really gonna tie everything together. And I want you to sign up for the free webinar that I'm doing to learn about that missing ingredient, as well as learning about how to get early access to my Fearless Formula program. That's right, I have a whole program that you're going to be learning about on the webinar that you can get access to, that's going to be teaching you more concepts about how to be fearless and tying everything that I went over together and more. So in order to learn about that, sign up for the webinar. That's going to be in the description below or in the top there where it says video number 4. Sign up. There's a couple time slots that's available for you. I'll be doing it a few times to make sure that you get early access to the program and learn more about how to become fearless with women and dating. I can't wait to see you on video number 4. Sign up right away. Let's talk about how to continue to make you fearless.